Hey everyone, this is Boco. I was made aware today that you can actually play Fable 2 on PC using Microsoft xCloud, so I'm doing a quick video here just to show you how it went for me. Okay, so first, before we begin, I'm gonna show you my network. So I'm using a wired connection on my PC. Ping's very good, and download upload speed just fine, and my connection is very stable. So first thing that happened to me when I launched the game on the xCloud is this. Yeah, it's not looking great to start off. My first test was using the Xbox app itself. This was actually my second time booting the game using xCloud. The first time that I tried this, it was still doing this glitchy screen, but it wasn't doing it as much. It was working a little bit better, well, much better actually, because this time when I started recording, like, it just didn't want to work at all. Although, the time that I did try it, I was very impressed with the input lag, actually, on my side. I felt like the game was running very well when it was not doing this. You know, as soon as the screen was glitching, I would feel a lot more input lag and, you know, just input drops in general, of course. But when the game was running normally, like, I was very, very impressed on the response time, to be honest. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than this. And the weird thing is, if you check on the like the top left corner of the Xbox app, you can see like there's a network. It keeps telling me there's a problem with my network, but if you check with the task manager, my network is like barely at 10% at all. So I just don't really understand why it's not working. Why it's doing this, why it's just so unstable, but because, I mean, network is fine. So then next up I tried with Chrome browser, and I was very surprised it resumed the game exactly where I left that off in the Xbox app. And as you can see, it works. It actually works. With this setup, this time I didn't have any video glitches. I didn't have any audio glitches. Audio was fine. No problem with that. The screen quality feels like a lot more blurry than console, like almost like 720p quality blurry style. I do feel like the input lag is still fine, but I feel like when it was working fine on the Xbox app, it was like the Xbox app was like slightly better by a very little bit, but it's very hard to notice. Like for the most part, the input lag in general, I feel like people that are not very used to, or not very like people that are not sensitive to input lag won't really notice it at all. So it's very much like it's a lot better than I expected. I expected like so much more input lag, but yeah, I was like able to play. I did like the tier skip first try, and like it's like the input lag is like barely throwing me off, but not really. Like, I can still do all my stuff. It's been also, like, it's been 2 months since I last played, so it's kind of hard sometimes to just know if it's just I'm just rusty or it's really the input lag. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I also tried the Edge browser, and the results are exactly the same as far as I can tell. I was able to play and, like, feel the game just as well. It also resumed the game where I left it off. It seems like as long as you're pretty quick with resuming your game to another platform it's gonna resume. I did close the game like multiple times on like Chrome, switching to Edge, switching to Xbox app, so and forth, and there was sometimes that where when I opened one of these applications, it did not resume the game. So I think it's probably just time-based, I'm guessing. But yeah, most of the time it seems like it can just resume your game, so it can be pretty good. And now, what about the load times?
Then let his destiny unfold.
Wow, that's fast. Damn.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, load times are a lot faster than I expected. I went out of my way to compare the first few loading screen in this game. So this third loading screen is like significantly different between the versions. Although like the first loading screen is pretty jank and not really reliable, so it's a lot better to just compare to other loading screens. So if we check this one, I think this one, the Xbox One, keeps up a little bit better with the xCloud version. As you can see, about a half second, I believe. I unfortunately do not own a Xbox Series X, not yet anyway, but I kind of want to go out of my way and maybe assume that the xCloud loading will is matching the Series X most likely. As you can see, this one like is still the xCloud had the about a second faster load times. I think this one, the Xbox One keeps up pretty much, yeah. I timed it like they're only like by a frame. It was 1 frame slower on the Xbox One, but maybe also I just did a mistake in editing maybe, but yeah, okay, yeah. So it's always, it seems there's always about like 1 second or 2 loading difference between xCloud and Xbox One, and then like Xbox 360. Xbox 360 with the HDD is just like, as you can see, they're just very drastically slower. But yeah, that's how it is, I guess. So that's it. That's Fable 2 on PC using xCloud. I think it's super cool that it's now possible to play Fable 2 on PC. You know, a little bit of quality loss, a little bit input lag, but honestly, like, it's so much better than what I expected. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.